Okay, welcome to American Government 115, Summer 2023 semester, sections 1080 and 1081. My name is Jonathan Parker. I'll be your instructor for the next 8 weeks. Let's try to make sense of some of this here. The syllabus will be posted in the week 1 module. It'll also be posted here. We'll get to that in just a moment. You see virtual handouts and helpful links. When we have virtual handouts and helpful links, I'll publish this. But we don't right now. So, still putting a little bit of this together. But here I will have everything pertinent for the week that you should know. You know, it's important to read everything. If something is not downloading for you, like a YouTube link or a Word document, you'd always just click the blue title and it'll download to your computer. So here's an important note that you guys need to know. So I had to be hospitalized at the University of Chicago Medical Center on May 25th to treat an infection in my brain caused by my VP shunt. As of this writing, which was yesterday, I have had one of the 2 surgeries necessary to deal with my shunt. And the next one should be this Friday, June 2nd. And these issues have been ongoing for a while now. I've taught summer school for the last 3 years after having exited the hospital rather shortly before. So this will be okay. I'm not asking for sympathy by telling you this. I'm only trying to get across to you that, you know, I'm going to be moving a little bit more slowly in putting up material, answering emails, etc. for the first 3 or 4 weeks of our class. And just, if you could extend a bit of extra patience and understanding for a while, I would be eternally grateful. So, this was last year's. I've got yours up now. The syllabus. Actually, it's right there. So, my contact information, here's my email address. I always hold office hours by request over the summer semester, and that's worked out very well. I'm not on campus, so office hours have to be done virtually. If somebody just emails me and says, hey, Mr. Parker, can we do office hours, an office hours appointment at 1 o'clock tomorrow? I'll check my schedule. If I don't have anything at 1, yeah, great. See you then. If I'm free at 3, are you free at 3? And the student usually says, yeah, I can make 3 work. Not a problem. Just set it up and we can coordinate schedules. Yeah, please reach out if you need help, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Remember, teachers cannot read minds, and this is something I've had to reinforce more and more as the years have gone on, because students seem to think that we can. I won't know that you're having difficulty unless you tell me. Please, please, please reach out if you need help. I'm available by email otherwise, and will endeavor to get back to you within 1 business day of your inquiry. So an email sent on a Monday will be answered by Tuesday at the latest. An email sent on Friday, on the other hand, will be answered by Monday at the latest. Weekends are not business days. So I'll let you read the modality description and the course description and the general information by yourself. And the course level B and C. I'm not an instructor that's going to like read the whole darn syllabus verbatim to you. This is the text, American Government Roots and Reform, 14th edition. The classes I had last summer had some problems with this. I don't know what it was. So that's why I just have this here, that the book available for purchase from the ICC bookstore is the correct version. So if you want to buy it off Amazon, by all means, because it's cheaper, yeah, by all means, get it off Amazon. If this isn't enough, what I've got on the syllabus under materials of instruction, please look there for any additional information that you want to know. But yeah, this is correct, and the bookstore definitely has the correct book. So virtual handouts, we'll get to some of these. We'll read the Federalist Papers. We'll read at least these three, I know, before the summer's out. So I'm a Flipgrid guy. I don't know if you've used that app or not. But we'll get to it a little later in the semester. So unless we use Flipgrid for an assignment, and we're not here initially because I don't right now have the energy available to set up the whole Flipgrid classroom and do everything there. So everything you turn in must be a Microsoft Word document that you attach to an email or turn in on Canvas, and I will be very, very specific about what kind of turn-in method we're going to use, so you're never going to have a question about that. All right, academic citation. Whenever you turn in a written assignment, you're required to cite your source if you use a direct quote from a book, article, website, etc., you paraphrase a chunk of text from a book, article, website, etc., or you present a theory, argument, opinion that does not belong to you. It's okay to do that, and it's appreciated when others acknowledge other people's ideas, theories, or arguments. I'm taking classes for a graduate certificate in history. You know, I'm not a practiced historian. I haven't, you know, I don't know. I've had to learn this whole Chicago style of formatting. It's, you know, it's good if you know, however much you can throw in about ideas that are not your own. You know, John Smith says this in his 2022 article, you know, picking apples for pleasure. You know, great. You know, we've got all the information there. So bibliography, at the end of your written assignments, you are required to provide a list of sources that you have utilized for the assignment. We will use the latest version of MLA for bibliographies and in-class citations. Use the template in the following link to construct your bibliography. So this is just a site that I have used. You don't have to use this site. It's just up there because everybody always asks, well, do you have any recommendations for a citation? It's EasyBib. I've taken the thinking out of it for you. So create citations. And we'll just do website here. There we go. icc.edu, and this thing will power up. Okay, hey, there's the website, and it'll ask you to do a couple different things, like it'll have you look to make sure the information's correct. You should look to make sure the information's correct anyway. Then complete citation. And there you go. Copy citation, and you can put it in your paper or export all or do whatever you need to do. Sometimes it asks you to watch an ad. But as I said, there are 1,000,001 different citation machines. You're not bound to this. It's just one that I have used and would recommend. So inline citations are expected in any writing assignments that you turn in where you've used outside citations, outside sources, and the general. So just the general guideline is this. If you have any doubts about whether something needs to be cited, just cite it. Don't take chances with your grade. I've never taken points off for excess citations. I'll just at worst circle it and say, you didn't need to cite that, and then that's that. Wikipedia is not an academic resource. Wikipedia is not an academic resource. Again, Wikipedia is not an academic resource. It will negatively impact your grade. Students normally ask me at this point how much, and I tell them you really want to find out how much it's going to negatively impact your grade. Just don't do it. If I see Wikipedia on anything, not going to be pretty. All right, academic misconduct / plagiarism. So look at page 24 of the Students' Rights and Responsibilities Handbook. There are multiple forms of academic misconduct listed there. To sum it up, really, if you choose to engage in academic misconduct or plagiarize, the handbook says that I can recommend that you fail the assignment or fail the course. And I do that in order. You'll fail the assignment for sure. The first time I catch you plagiarizing, I will give you a 0 for whatever assignment you plagiarized without the opportunity to redo it. This includes the major writing assignments, which there are at least one this semester. The second time I catch you plagiarizing, I will fail you for the course. I've not had to do that yet. Giving a 0 for whatever assignment has done the trick. But I'm hoping I don't even have to do that this summer. So late submissions. As a rule, I don't accept late work. However, circumstances do occur that might prevent you from turning something in on time. If a circumstance like an illness or death in the family does happen, make sure you get with me and you have proof that what you said happened. This did happen. This last semester, this was abused, so I'm going to be a little harder with this summer. Last semester, I had a couple of students, who signed up for these online asynchronous classes and said, "Hey, Mr. Parker, is it all right if I turn in this assignment 2 days from now? My dad needed help re-roofing our house." And that's not really an acceptable reason as far as I'm concerned. When you've signed up for these classes, you know what dates they run. If there is a true emergency, but a house re-roofing doesn't quite qualify to me as a reason. I admire the student for their courage, students, no. So standard 90, 80, 70, 60 grading scale. I don't think that's anything anybody's unfamiliar with. And this, whatever, but the types, your grade, which is what you're all really interested in. You'll have a test 1, kind of at a halfway point in the semester. You'll take a pre-test. We'll do that this week. I'll possibly post-test you your grades, whatever you earn on this one. The post-test is the same as the pre-test. The post-test oftentimes doesn't happen just because we run out of time, but we'll see. There's Federalist paper assignment and book assignments that are detailed later in this syllabus. We will be doing those, and other classwork, homework as assigned, and it'll be, every assignment will be detailed in great length in the modules. So, you'll know everything that's going on. All right, then the final's worth 20% of your grade. All right. Evaluation, you'll have at least one essay, which most likely will turn into essay questions on a test. The final exam, 2 tests, test 1, test 2. You'll have the classwork and homework as assigned. These assignments will always involve some form of writing, which may or may not be translated into a Flipgrid video. I'm thinking that's probably not going to be used so much this semester, since it's a bit of work for me to get this going, and I've been in the hospital a while now, so it may not happen, but we'll see. Just know that the option's there. News resources, I try to keep it balanced. I don't succeed, but it's hard to give you a list of any truly down-the-center news sources these days. Miscellaneous. I do not advise taking a test and then forgetting about the material. So, yeah, one topic really builds on another. You may see test questions on federalism from test 1 pop up on the final. That is not outside the realm of possibility. It's not my responsibility to chase you down to make sure that you're completing your work. I'm not going to do that. You're in college. I've graduated college now coming up on 3 times after this graduate certificate's done. So if you want to, you got to do the work. If you have to take some time away during the course of the class, like to help Dad reshingle a roof, just, work ahead first off. But if you don't do that, you need to be proactive and see what you missed. And if you choose not to do either, work ahead or ask what's been going on, you're going to start seeing lots of zeros on Canvas. All right, so attendance policy. Students need to attend class each week. Attendance is defined as completing homework assignments as well as logging onto Canvas. I keep this during the summer really only for purposes of non-attender and never attender rosters. So when it comes time for me to determine attendance for the college, which really is keeping it just to see who's trying to take advantage of the financial aid system, I will look at your activity on Canvas, see when your last time you logged in was, and determine what you've turned in via Flipgrid and Canvas. So you can't skip or stop logging into Canvas and not turn in homework and expect to stay and succeed in the class. The college handbook states that 5% of classes missed during a semester constitute an excessive number of absences for a class and may merit being dropped. 5% of classes constitute approximately 1 week of classes, and this will be the guideline I will use when determining non and never attenders. I've had to drop students before for excessive absences. I don't want to do it again. So just log into class, and we can avoid that problem very easily. So takeaway here, just keep an open line of communication with me, and you're going to be fine. You'll learn something from the class. You might even enjoy yourself. Stranger things have happened. So we'll go through all this. Your first test will be Friday, July 7th. I moved it back a week because it was the 4th of July holiday when I originally thought, let's do this. And I thought that's cruel. So it'll open Friday, July 7th and close on Sunday, July 9th. Find a way to take the tests. All right, because if you try to get to me on Sunday, July 9th, as most do, at 11:40 p.m. or some time like that, I'm in bed. All right, so there's nothing I can do to help you. Then we'll get through the rest of the semester, and that will be your final. We have a couple days off. Independence Day and Juneteenth. The last day of class is on Tuesday, August 1st. I've not had a lot of luck with this lately. I try to bring in a guest speaker or two every semester. I'll keep doing this. I mean, if I can get a guy or gal in who is comfortable with Zoom. And, of course, the standard, I reserve the right to add or subtract from any part of the syllabus at any time. I will let you guys know if I do through Canvas and or through email. I may even stand up the smokestack if I think that would be helpful. All right, I'll talk about these. Normally there are due dates, so I talk about them now, doing the syllabus in week 1 video. But we'll explain these as we go. All right, but it's good just to they're there, and you have 3 assignments out of your textbook, and at least 1 Federalist paper assignment. So that is it for the syllabus. So let's go back to week 1. So you listen to the boring syllabus lecture. After you review the boring syllabus, there's about your teacher. That's 2 minutes, 30 seconds. It's a little more about me, brief introduction. You have a syllabus quiz, an introduction. Please do more than one sentence, yeah? Your full legal name, what you'd like to be called, or your freshman or sophomore, you know. And if somebody, you know, posts, oh, I'm a biology major, and then two of you say, oh, that's great, student X, I'm a biology major too. That is not counting as a response. All right, and I'm telling you that right here and right now. A thought out response, at least 3 or 4 sentences in length. Go crazy. Talk to the other student. And you'll take the pretest, and then we go on to the lecture materials, which again, if they load or they don't, remember that you always can click this blue PowerPoint, in this case link, in the case before the blue Word link, and it'll get you up to where you need to be. So there's the video. These videos are old. Again, you know where I am right now. I can't really record new stuff for too long. So you've got these for the time being. And it gives you the information. Please just know, going through these lessons, if I tell you to do anything other than what's laid out in this video, and I'll put up a weekly agenda too after this. It was meant for another class. All right, so any assignments given in the videos here that you're looking at right now, don't do them again. So I'll get through Magna Carta, and that's week 2. All right, so lengthy week, but I think you can handle it. So, any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. If not, have a great first week. And I've been busy. And
that was quick.
No, that's not really all that acceptable. The guideline here is this: if you have any doubts about whether something needs to be cited, just cite it. All right? Don't take chances with your grade. I've never